Imagine an empire stretching from Iberia to the Niemen River, seemingly unshakable under Napoleon's iron rule. But what happens when the greatest military genius faces a coalition forged by desperation and hope? The War of the Sixth Coalition, fought between 1813 and 1814, saw Russia, Prussia, Austria, the United Kingdom, Sweden, and others unite to end Napoleon's dream. This alliance, driven by decades of conflict and resentment, was about to rewrite the fate of Europe. Napoleon's massive army, the Grande Armée, invaded Russia in 1812 with over 600,000 soldiers, but the brutal Russian winter and scorched earth tactics shattered his forces. What seemed like an unstoppable force was reduced to a shadow of its former glory. Amid the wreckage, Prussia's General Johann von York secretly switched sides, igniting a cascade of defections and alliances that strengthened the coalition. How could Napoleon withstand a war where former allies became foes? By spring of 1813, Napoleon raised a new army, mostly young and inexperienced conscripts. He won battles at Lutzen and Bautzen but lacked the cavalry and resources to secure decisive victories. The Allies used a cunning strategy, avoiding Napoleon himself and targeting his marshals, slowly choking the French forces. The decisive confrontation came at Leipzig, the Battle of Nations, in October 1813. With nearly 600,000 soldiers clashing, it became the largest battle scene in Europe before the First World War. When Napoleon's troops began to desert and his allies betrayed him, the emperor faced crushing defeat. After Leipzig, the coalition invaded France itself. Despite some brilliant counterattacks during his six-day campaign, Napoleon's worn-out forces were overwhelmed. The Allies captured Paris in March 1814, forcing Napoleon to abdicate and accept exile on the island of Elba. The War of the Sixth Coalition ended an era, the collapse of the First French Empire and the reshaping of Europe's political map. But could this really be the end for Napoleon? The story was far from over. Enjoyed the video? Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next one.